Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm trying something quite unusual. I'm testing whether carrot and beetroot juice can dye hair. Natural dyes are always an interesting alternative to chemical ones, but do they actually work? And if they do, which mixture will give the best results? Will the color stay after rinsing? I have no idea what to expect, but I'm really excited to find out. Make sure to watch till the end to see the final results. I've prepared several hair samples. The one marked orange is for pure carrot juice. Since dyes tend to work better in acidic environment, I will also test carrot juice mixed with lemon. This is the sample marked yellow. The red sample is for pure beetroot juice, while the pink one is beetroot juice mixed with lemon. But what happens if I change the pH and make it alkaline? To test that, I'm adding baking soda to the beetroot juice. This sample is marked purple. And finally, the blue sample is my control. It won't be dye at all, so we can compare. Now it's time to prepare the juice. I used fresh organic carrots and beets and extracted their juice. Then I measured out the same amount of carrot juice into 2 bowls, adding lemon juice to one of them. You can already see a difference. The mixture with lemon is much brighter and more intense. I dipped the hair samples in the juices, making sure they were fully covered. Next, I prepared the beetroot mixtures. Again, I poured equal amounts of beet juice into 3 bowls. To one, I added lemon juice and to the last, a pinch of baking soda. The color difference was really interesting. The baking soda turned the beetroot juice in a deep burgundy, while the lemon made it super bright and intense red, much more than the pure beetroot juice. I dipped the hair samples into the mixtures, making sure each was well coated. To get an even better idea of how those dyes work, I also tested them on cotton twine. Right away, you can see how each mixture affects the color. After squeezing out the excess juice, the lemon juice mixtures turn out as the most intense. Even the baking soda one gave an interesting shade. But how long will those colors last after rinsing with water? After rinsing, the least intense and slightly dullest color came from the pure beet juice. The carrot juice followed the same pattern. The one mixed with lemon stayed more vibrant even after rinsing. I've wrapped all the samples in foil and left them in a warm place for about 4 hours. After rinsing them in lukewarm water, here are the results. There isn't much happening with the carrot juice samples. Maybe there is a slight warm tone, but it's actually hard to see any difference. The beetroot samples were also a bit disappointing, with no real difference. This made me wonder, was my hair too healthy and smooth for the pigment to stick? Or maybe it was simply too dark? Then I had an idea. Why not use hair samples from many years ago when I used bleach to lighten my hair? I have no idea why I kept them, but I found them recently, so yeah, at least I can use them for this experiment. The hair was extremely dry and rough, very different from my healthy samples. Since pure juice didn't work well before, this time I only tested the mixtures with lemon and baking soda. So I prepared carrot juice, mixed it with lemon juice, and then put both hair samples in, the damaged one and the healthy one, to give it one more chance. This time I also waited until the carrot and beetroot lose some water before juicing them. That was my way to make the pigments more concentrated. I also prepared beetroot with lemon juice and beetroot with baking soda. I dabbed the hair samples and then left it the same way as before for about 4 hours. Now let's see the final results. After rinsing, the carrot and lemon mixtures left a slight gingery tint on the hair. But surprisingly, the light blonde sample didn't change much. The beetroot and baking soda mix gave a more ashy tone, and on the light blonde hair there was even a slight greenish hue, which I wasn't happy to see. But finally, some good news. The beetroot and lemon juice mixture worked beautifully. While the darkest hair didn't change much, the light blonde strand turned a lovely pinkish red. One section had a warm gingery tint, while the other was an intense pinkish red. To check if the color was long-lasting, I washed the sample with a mild shampoo and used conditioner. And yes, the color stayed. So I'm really happy that at least one mixture worked. But the truth is, you need very light hair for it and preferably processed. The more porous the hair, the better the pigment sticks and the longer it lasts. Unfortunately, natural silky hair, especially dark one, won't take on much color. Let me know if you found this experiment interesting. Maybe you've tried one of those methods on your hair and had different results. Share your experience in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!